Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Killington. Yeah, man. Alright, today's video, let's give you guys a quick review on the Sparrow. I haven't done that yet. Plus, I'm going to put it up against the Buzzard, and we'll talk about which one I think is going to be better, which one that you need, and which one you should buy or buy first, okay? So, real quick, as you saw right there, the Sparrow can be bought as part of the customization or part of the add-ons for the Kasatka submarine for $1,815,000. Same price as the Sea Sparrow that you can purchase as well. And if you want to add on the mounted homing missiles, it'll cost you another $240,000. So, a little bit of a paywall with the submarine. You need to have the Sparrow anyways. It's just one of those things you need to have for the heist. You don't have to have it, but you're going to want to have it to do the Cayo Perico heist. The game kind of sets it up that way. It's very difficult to use your Mark II, especially if you're a new player. You don't have a Mark II, so okay. If you're inside the airport, you cannot call the Buzzard, even if you are a CEO. Kind of a weird thing. However, you can call your Sparrow. So you just go to the Kasatka under services and just request Sparrow, and it pops up right there in front of you. Okay. And you do not need to be a CEO. Pretty cool.
Wow. Okay.
So a little bit better for being able to call in. Now there is a cooldown time that you'll have to wait in case your Sparrow gets destroyed. So you have that, but it is what it is, right? One thing that's a big deal with the Buzzard versus the Sparrow, the Buzzard's landing bars are extremely flexible, and it helps out. And any of you that have flown the Sparrow the past couple of weeks know this. The Sparrow does not land very well. And what I mean by that is when you go to land it, it takes damage away from the chopper almost every single time because the landing bars are so stiff. It's ridiculous. Now we're about to test the speed between the two choppers. And you can tell the Sparrow is much faster than the Buzzard. Another area where the Buzzard kind of lacks is that the Buzzard has unlimited rockets, but you can only fire 2 in succession. You have to wait for a 3-second cooldown timer. And with the Sparrow, unlimited rockets, you can just free fire as many as you want. There is no, there's no delay. There's no lag. There's no, brief 3-second cooldown between the rockets that you fire. So another plus right there for the Sparrow. Now, again, just showing you, you have to be a CEO to call in your Buzzard. Now, you can actually own 2 Buzzards. You have the CEO version, which you call through your interaction menu. And then you can also call your personal Buzzard, which is a Pegasus vehicle that you fly into your hangar. So there's a couple of different options with the Buzzard. But, typically most people are just going to call in via the, Securo Serve option right there. That's usually what people are going to end up doing. So you have to be an actual CEO to do that, but that's really no big deal. As long as your CEO crates aren't at 78 or above, you're not going to worry about getting rated right there. Your bunker, just make sure that you're selling it regularly. You should be good to go, right? Now, a big concern and a big, complaint with the Sparrow is that it is not very friendly in regard to damage. We already talked about that with landing. And yeah, it's a light chopper, so it does not take much to damage this chopper or to destroy it. It really doesn't. A few rounds out of the special carbine, and it's done. You can easily down on these choppers, no problem at all. The Buzzard really isn't that much better though, and honestly, it's really, to me, with my testing, it's about the same. There's really not much more damage that the Buzzard takes, even though the Buzzard is a slightly larger chopper. It really doesn't have much, neither one of these vehicles have any kind of anti-missile, defense like, chaff or flares or anything like that. So very easy to get taken out. One rocket will take out both of them. They are very agile. You can dodge homing rockets coming at you, but, you're not gonna be dodging missiles all day with this thing. But yeah, so to answer the question, which one is better than the other? They both have pros and cons. They both kind of, fill in certain needs and gaps. I honestly think that at some point you need to have both of them. Most people are already going to have a Buzzard, so that should be good. But if you are a brand new player coming into this game, because of the Cayo Perico DLC and the heist, because they're so easy and beneficial, especially to a new player, I would recommend going for the Sparrow first. It's going to make your Cayo Perico grind much easier. But I do think that you need both choppers. I do think that you also need a Buzzard, because there's been several times already where my Sparrow's gone down, it's been destroyed, and I have like a 2 or 3 minute cooldown time, and I can just call in my Buzzard because I'm already a CEO. And that really does help out. You can still do that even if you don't own a Buzzard, but it's just going to cost you money. So, you know, you're looking at spending, I think it's like 15 grand or something crazy like that. It's been a long time since I had to pay to call in a Buzzard, so don't quote me on that exactly. But you do have to pay some money. It's like 5 or 15 grand, something like that. But I do think you need to have both of them. Which one is going to be better versus the other one? Because the Sparrow is faster, because the missiles, you can just, continue fire them without having to worry about any kind of like cooldown or delay. I got to give it to the Sparrow on this. I really do, especially for the speed. And because of the Cayo Perico DLC, that new money method is so OP, the Sparrow really does help out in actually getting all your setups done and stuff like that. So, yeah, I have to give it to the Sparrow on this one. I do think you need both, but if you're starting out, you have to pick one or the other, go for the Sparrow. But that means you're buying the submarine, right? So keep that in mind as well. All right, thank you guys so much for coming out of the video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the illest and realest content in the game. Smash that like button. See you guys in the next one, all right? Peace out. Yeah.